Hey guys, welcome to QualityShot and welcome to the return of Novak Djokovic to Rod Laver Arena at the Australian Open. We've got a first round matchup between Novak and Roberto CARBALLES BAENA of Spain. And I'd like to quickly say thank you all for joining me for this live play-by-play commentary. My name is Ash. Looking forward to having you guys on this ride with me. An eagerly anticipated return. Djokovic, of course, for those who are unaware, did not participate in last year's Australian Open, but he's back, and he's back with one goal on his mind, which is to claim that 10th Australian Open title and tie Rafa with 22 Grand Slams. So players have just completed the toss and are going to get going with their warm-up. And finally, it's been a long wait, but finally we're going to see Novak in action. So yeah, loads of you guys voted in the poll, and 87% voting in favor of Novak. 13% either diehard Carreño Busta CARBALLES BAENA fans, or Novak haters, that's for sure. But yeah, no, I think it's. I mean, everyone's really kind of tuning in to see what sort of tennis Djokovic is going to produce. He got a pretty raucously warm reception from the crowd. Plenty of Nole chants and plenty of Serbian flags in the crowd, and it'd be interesting, kind of just from perspective of CARBALLES BAENA. He has played Djokovic once before, and that was at a Grand Slam. That was at the US Open in 2019. So we'll see if he's perhaps learned some lessons from that. That was a pretty comfortable straight sets victory for Djokovic, but I'm sure would have been a big learning experience for the Spaniard, who is certainly kind of established himself in the sort of top 100 of the game. He's got quite a solid all-round game, no huge weapons in particular, but he's definitely a grinder. Probably more suited to the clay courts, where he's won his only title in Quito. But we'll see how he does. Of course, you know, at these kind of early stages of the Grand Slams, players who are up against the likes of Djokovic got nothing to lose, and we'll see if he can produce what would be an absolutely mammoth upset against the king of Rod Laver Arena. So 46 of you guys in the chat at the moment. If you haven't already, please do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Going to be plenty of streams, play-by-play commentaries as across the 2 weeks of this Australian Open. So definitely hit that subscribe button if you want to follow along, and feel free to drop me any predictions for this match. Anyone predicting an upset, or is it going to be Djokovic who progresses to the second round? Let me know. Straight sets, 4-setter, 5-setter. Thoughts on Novak's outfit? I mean, he somewhat blends into the court, the blue and the blue, but I preferred his light blue and his red numbers, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know, the blue, the royal blue ain't too bad. I guess Serbian colours, which I'm sure the crowd will be happy to see. And one guy in the crowd wearing a Djokovic Jordan Messi t-shirt. You know, he's clearly got his GOAT debate settled. in all those sports. So a couple serves to warm up, and we shall soon get going. So CARBALLES BAENA's ranked 75 in the world, career high of 71, and had a pretty decent 2022. Well, I mean, pretty decent in terms of, for him, probably his best season yet. So in terms of going far in multiple competitions, he didn't really and won a title. Didn't win a title last year, but was more consistent in kind of at least in the early stages of tournaments. So a decent year as far as the Spaniard goes. There we go. Time since last Djokovic defeat in Australia: 1,821 days, 23 hours, 59 minutes, and 49 seconds. He does love it here, but we'll see it. We'll see if the absence is gonna throw a spanner in the works for Djokovic as we get going in this first round matchup. Djokovic to serve. Serves down the tee and starts in some style with an ace. It's like he's never left. $15 Now Djokovic serves out wide, but goes too far wide. Second serve from Djokovic down the tee. Baena with the forehand return. Backhand from Djokovic into the net. 15 all. Good return there from the Spaniard. Decent depth on the forehand. And just forced Djokovic to rush that backhand a bit. 15 all. Djokovic now serves as a let. Now he goes long with the first serve. So second serve on its way. So from Djokovic out wide, forehand return from CARBALLES BAENA, forehand down the line from Djokovic, backhand from the Spaniard and from the Serb, and again from Baena. Now backhand slice from Djokovic, flat backhand from the Spaniard, backhand slice again from Djokovic, down the line forehand from the Spaniard, backhand cross from Djokovic. Now he steps in on his forehand and puts it down the line, and a nice little exchange there between both players. A good glimpse of the Djokovic slice, which is definitely was definitely successful in that recent final against Korda. So can expect to see more of that in this match. 30-15. Serve out wide from Djokovic. Backhand return from CARBALLES BAENA, and a great forehand down the line from Djokovic, which the Spaniard can only force long. 40-15. Djokovic just moving his opponent around nicely there, and he has a couple chances to see this opening game out. So from Djokovic down the tee and return into the net. So Djokovic with a routine hold to start us off here in this first round matchup. Novak, I guess they're calling it. Feels like a long time since we've seen him on Rod Laver Arena, but he's finally back. CARBALLES BAENA, 6-footer, so He's not particularly short, not particularly tall, but we'll see whether he can hold his opening game of serve. I think the nerves will be there. He did admit to being extremely nervous when he played Novak last time at the US Open on Arthur Ashe. Similar big stadium vibes for sure. We'll see if he can settle down early. Serve from Baena goes wide. Second serve. Serve to the body of Djokovic. He goes with the backhand, as does the Spaniard. Backhand slice from Djokovic. In forehand from CARBALLES BAENA. Down the line forehand by Djokovic. Backhand slice into the net by Djokovic after the forehand from the Spaniard. 15-love. So first serve from CARBALLES BAENA goes into the net. Second serve to come. Second serve out wide. Backhand return from Djokovic. It's got good depth on it. Backhand now from CARBALLES BAENA. Forehand from Djokovic. In from Djokovic now. Scrambling is Baena and a massive backhand down the line from Djokovic, who's absolutely punished the short ball there. And CARBALLES BAENA never really in that point. Djokovic letting fly, letting rip on that backhand. all. Serve from CARBALLES BAENA into the net. Second serve for Novak to look at here. Serve to the body of Novak, who goes backhand. Baena scrambling, gets a backhand with great depth on it. 30-15. Djokovic goes into the net. CARBALLES BAENA put under a little bit of pressure with the Djokovic forehand, but then got great depth on his backhand there. Djokovic could only go into the net. 30-15. Serve from the Spaniard to the body of Djokovic again. Return from Djokovic, and a backhand then from Djokovic goes well wide. 40-15. CARBALLES BAENA from Tenerife, which I'm sure is a lot warmer than London at the moment. Serve out wide from CARBALLES BAENA is a good one. Djokovic sends the return wide, so a confident hold there from the Spaniard. And we're at 1 apiece in this first set. Winner of this match plays either a French qualifier, Cuoco, or probably butchered that pronunciation, or Hugo De Leon from Bolivia. Probably butchered that pronunciation as well. But it'll be interesting to see if any qualifiers can make any headlines this tournament. So about wide from Djokovic is a good one. Comes in now with the backhand volley. Sends Baena the wrong way. Overhead from Djokovic isn't great. Backhand down the line is punished by CARBALLES BAENA. And that infamous Novak overhead, which is not known for being particularly threatening. Very poor overhead, and then it gets the treatment it deserves on the backhand down the line from CARBALLES BAENA. Big serve now from Djokovic. That had a bit of velocity on that. Forehand into out from CARBALLES BAENA. Backhand cross from Djokovic and from Baena. Forehand down the line from Djokovic is humongous. No chance for the Spaniard. Just gave him too much time, too much room to work with. Did Baena, and then Djokovic absolutely rips the forehand. Winner speed 146 kms per hour. Lamberto says hello. Hello, Lamberto. Serve out wide from Djokovic and into the net from CARBALLES BAENA, 2015. Lamberto's thoughts on Novak's outfit. He says better than the orange one he showcased before the tournament. True. I wasn't a big fan of the orange one either, which he was wearing in his exhibition against Kyrgios. Bit of strapping on his left thigh, Djokovic. Don't think that's an accessory. Big serve and a backhand down the line. Another overhead here for Djokovic to deal with. Again, it's very short. Baena with the backhand. Now goes forehand lob, backhand volley from Djokovic, and a backhand cross from Baena goes wide. So again, Djokovic looking shaky on that overhead. Perhaps the lights of Rod Laver Arena putting him off a bit, but that's two shaky overheads. But this time he isn't punished. Some good volleying there at the net, really bailing him out. Serve out wide. Baena returns. Forehand into him by Djokovic. Baena with the stab forehand. Forehand into out by Djokovic. Backhand into the net from CARBALLES BAENA. Djokovic holds. And it is 2-1. Lamberto says, always love Lacoste. Yeah, I agree. It's sort of a classic tennis brand, isn't it? Sort of like can't tell whether it's like a design, because it's not just a plain blue, it's like almost like a crocodile skin, which would make sense given the logo, the Lacoste logo, but yeah, I don't know exactly what they've gone for. As we get a look at Djokovic's bag, which appears to have a stamp of all of his Grand Slam titles. We'll be seeing if that bag needs a new edition in a couple of weeks. It's a decent start from both men on serve. As I said, Djokovic looking a bit shaky with the overheads, but I mean, that's Djokovic for you. It's quite widely known that it's not his best shot for sure. Crocodile suits Aussie Open too. Crikey. Yeah, that's true. I forgot. They definitely got some crocodiles out there. All sorts out there, didn't they? Spiders, snakes, sharks. One of our commentators, if you don't know, guys, he's Pat. He's Australian. He's out there at the Australian Open, enjoying his time, I presume. Comment here from Caleb. He says Djokovic heavily favouring leg. Unfortunately, no way he wins the tournament. So Caleb's ruling out all chance of Djokovic getting the dub. Forehand down the line from Baena after a good first serve, and he takes the opening point. 15-love. And Fazan says, doesn't think the hammy is too bad. Yeah, I think it's a case of it depends really how if he has to enjoy any really grueling matches, Djokovic. But if he can sell through the opening rounds fairly confidently, then and comfortably, I think he'll definitely pose a threat in the latter stages of the tournament. Good return there from Djokovic on the backhand. Now he goes backhand line, forehand from the Spaniard, backhand from Djokovic, forehand cross from Baena, forehand on the run by Djokovic, forehand down the line from CARBALLES, and it's a very, very good shot down the line from CARBALLES BAENA. Djokovic there, unable to eat up the ground. Nicely done from the Spaniard, who takes a 30-love lead. Good forehand cross there, and then really whipped that forehand down the line. Djokovic unable to get any racket on that. Does possess a solid game all round, CARBALLES BAENA. Serve down the tee is an ace. Great serve in there from the Spaniard, 40 love. Just clip the line that. So 3 game points now for CARBALLES BAENA. Serve is long. Second serve on its way. And he goes out wide. Great backhand return from Djokovic. Now he steps in on the forehand drive volley. Forehand lob attempt by Baena is shanked. So 40-15. I wonder if anyone calls Baena RCB at PCB. I don't know. I called him Carreño Busta earlier. Rookie error. Rookie error. Serve from the Spaniard into the net. Djokovic, of course, seeded 4th for this tournament. Make of that what you will. Serve to the body of Djokovic, who goes with the forehand return. Forehand cross. They both go. Now backhand from Baena. Backhand slice from Djokovic. Forehand into in by Baena. Forehand with great depth by Djokovic. Now he steps in on the backhand. Forehand from Baena. Forehand into out by Djokovic. And again, Djokovic with a massive forehand this time, going cross court. And he's fought back in this game. A 14-shot rally there gets him to 40-30. So too much flight on that forehand, I think, there from Baena, and Djokovic punishes him. Big point here. Can CARBALLES BAENA get across the line? Serve down the tee. So let. Serve again down the tee. Forehand return from Djokovic. Forehand into out by Baena, who steps in now. Lets the overhead bounce. Can he punish it? No, he can't. Djokovic again gives him another chance. Second time of asking, goes long. So shaky overheads from both men to start this match. And Djokovic has clawed his way back to deuce here in CARBALLES BAENA's second service game. Really should have been punishing Djokovic there. But don't know whether it's nerves. I'm sure it does feel like the ball's in the air for an age. So another key point here at deuce. Big serve down the tee from Baena, but goes long. Second serve for the Serb to have a look at here. Serve down the tee again. Backhand return from Djokovic. Backhand cross from Baena goes wide. So it's a break point opportunity early doors for Novak. See if he can convert. Guys, any of you familiar with CARBALLES BAENA? Watched him before. Let me know what you think his potential strengths are, and where he could potentially pose a threat to Djokovic. Great serve down the tee to save break point from CARBALLES BAENA. Brilliant stuff under pressure there to get back to deuce. Serve from CARBALLES BAENA to the forehand of Djokovic. Forehand into out from Baena. Backhand slice from Djokovic. Forehand into out again from CARBALLES BAENA. Backhand slice from Djokovic. Forehand down the middle from both men. Djokovic goes well long with his forehand. So advantage CARBALLES BAENA. Djokovic there just off balance. And Baena getting the job done there with the forehand. So game point here. Good serve. Forehand down the line from Baena. Backs it up nicely. And he survives break point in that game to take us to 2-2 in this opening set. Impressive stuff from the Spaniard to recover there, because can't have been easy having presented Djokovic with an early breakpoint opportunity. Just planting those seeds of doubt. Djokovic to serve in this fifth game. Goes out wide. Return from Baena, forehand into out by Djokovic. And now he steps in with a drive volley. Baena recovers to get it back. Overhead from Djokovic. Again, not doing too much with it. Forehand into out by Djokovic. Now backhand from Djokovic goes down the line, but goes long. Love 15. There's 3 overheads now from Djokovic that he hasn't put away. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't say all of them have been sitters, but just would have expected him to have done a little bit better on that last one. So from Djokovic down the tee, but it's long. Second serve here from Djokovic goes to the backhand of Baena. Backhand from Djokovic into the net. So love 30 here. Just a slight nervy from Djokovic there on the backhand. Hardly a difficult one, but uncharacteristically sails into the net. Love 30. Djokovic goes out wide with the first serve. Forehand return from Baena, who's sent back to where he came from with a forehand from Djokovic. Into out from Djokovic. And it's wide from Djokovic. 3 break points now for the Spaniard. Djokovic is going to need to rely on that clutch serving that we know him for, to be honest, because he faces 3 break points here. Having had a break point opportunity of his own in the previous game, he's now under the cosh a bit. Serve into the net from Djokovic, so a second serve for the Spaniard to try and capitalize on. Djokovic goes down the tee with a fantastic second serve. Now he steps in on the forehand. CARBALLES BAENA with the backhand. Easy forehand volley from Novak. A gutsy, bold second serve from Djokovic. At a difficult moment, set him up for that point. And a comfortable forehand volley finished it. CARBALLES BAENA's expression almost saying, how'd you pull out that second serve at break point down? At 3 break points down. Serve out wide from Djokovic is a good one. Forehand into out by Djokovic into the open court. And 2 fantastically constructed points from Djokovic under pressure. Still got 1 more to save. Can he save the 3rd break point here? Djokovic goes down the tee. Forehand return from CARBALLES BAENA. Forehand down the line by Djokovic. And forehand to forehand they go. Backhand now from Djokovic. Forehand from CARBALLES BAENA. It's a bit short. Djokovic with the forehand. Forehand down the line from CARBALLES BAENA. Goes long. And Djokovic saves 3 out of 3 to get us to deuce. DTB Traders says, which channel they're playing on? Australian TV is showing 2 different matches, one with Kokonakis and one with an absolute nobody. What a waste of airtime. I don't actually know what they're showing on in Australia. I'm watching on Eurosport in in the UK. I know that's where they're showing it here. Serve from Djokovic out wide, forehand return from CARBALLES BAENA, forehand cross from Djokovic and from Baena. Now forehand down the middle by Djokovic, backhand down the middle from Baena, backhand from Djokovic and from Baena and from Djokovic. Good depth on Djokovic. Now he steps in on the backhand. Forehand though from CARBALLES BAENA just neutralizes Djokovic's ascendancy there. And it's long from CARBALLES BAENA on the forehand. Advantage Djokovic after a 17-shot rally there. Caleb says, hasn't planted on the left leg yet all match. Not going to have the backhand all match. Caleb definitely expressing his concern over Djokovic's leg. And yeah, he has looked a little bit reluctant, I'd say, to plant that outside leg. I just wonder whether the slice will bail him out. Great backhand cross from Djokovic, but a decent This goes long from CARBALLES BAENA. Thought he might have just done enough with the backhand down the line, but Djokovic survives, and the Serbian flags go up. So from 3 break points down, Djokovic now regains the lead in this match, 3-2 at the changeover. Guys, if you're enjoying this live play-by-play commentary, if you're enjoying Novak's return to Rod Laver Arena, then please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Going to be bringing you plenty of content over the course of the 2 weeks. We've got player previews, match previews. I'm sure we've got some match reviews. And of course, the play-by-play commentaries. Should be also some exclusive content from coming from Pat's way, because he is out there at the moment watching the Australian Open. So we'll see what sort of content he can get us. So a variety of content coming your way, and make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification as well, so you can be notified whenever we upload. So Djokovic returns to the arena. Did very well there to survive. CARBALLES BAENA, on the other hand, can be ruined those missed opportunities. But you know, Djokovic has been in these situations so many times before, and that serve again, bailing him out. Lexi is in the building. Long time no see. Serve from CARBALLES BAENA into the net. So second serve on its way. Goes to the body of Djokovic, goes to the backhand, as does CARBALLES BAENA. Forehand cross from Djokovic, forehand from Baena and from Djokovic. Backhand now from CARBALLES BAENA. Forehand into out by Djokovic. Now backhand down the line, let's fly. CARBALLES BAENA does get it back. Djokovic goes into out. Backhand now from Djokovic and forehand from CARBALLES BAENA. Backhand from CARBALLES BAENA. Backhand is fantastic from Djokovic, and nothing really there CARBALLES BAENA could do. So love 15. Fantastic backhand from Novak. Mario says, who do I support here? I mean, I like both players. I did a live stream previously on CARBALLES BAENA where he got murdered by Berrettini in Italy, but I like both players, but I want to see Djokovic going well beyond the first round here at the Australian. Good serve from CARBALLES BAENA. Backhand from CARBALLES BAENA. Forehand into out by Djokovic. Backhand cross from the Spaniard and from Djokovic. And from the Spaniard and from Djokovic. Now down the middle they go. Forehand cross from CARBALLES BAENA. Forehand down the line from Djokovic is phenomenal. No chance for the Spaniard. Love 30. So just like that, having been 3 break points down in the previous game, he's threatening to break here. Lexi says, I'm having issue with my connection. Oh, connection for watching the match or for watching the stream? Because if so, I mean, I do relate. Serve from the Spaniard into the net. Second serve. Oh, goes into the net, so it's a double fault. If ever there wasn't a moment to double fault, that was it, and it's 3 break points now for Djokovic. 3 chances to gain the ascendancy in this first set. Serve down the tee, forehand return from Djokovic, forehand from CARBALLES BAENA. Now backhand to backhand. Backhand slice from Djokovic. Flat backhand from the Spaniard. Again, both men on their backhands. Cross court. Now move towards the middle of the court. Djokovic now steps onto his forehand. CARBALLES BAENA scrambling here. Backhand from Djokovic. Backhand slice from the Spaniard. Backhand cross from Djokovic. Backhand slice again from the Spaniard. And flat from Djokovic. Now he steps in on the forehand and punishes it. So Djokovic only needs 1 chance to convert the break points. And he does so. And he takes a 4-2 lead in this opening set. 24-shot rally there. But Djokovic, when he had the chance, he put it away. Lexi says, I'm restricted. The connection here is super bad. I'll be good once I go back to Manila. Oh, where are you at the moment, Lexi? She's evidently on the move. Points won over 9 shots, 8 out of 9. The way of the Serb. So when you're a bit of a grinder, it's going to be tough because you're playing against a man who loves the grind as well. You know, who loves those long battles. He thrives off the challenge. Kick serve from Djokovic. Now forehand to forehand down the middle of the court before Djokovic goes into out. Really explodes there with another forehand. And CARBALLES BAENA goes into the net. 15-love. Plants the good leg there, if you could say that, and rips that forehand. Djokovic out wide with the serve. Clips the net there. So he's going to get another first serve. As it's a let. So from Djokovic out wide, a lot of velocity on that. And the return finds the net. So 30-love. I think that's the thing with this opening set is just evidence of how against the top players, especially against the likes of Novak, if you do not take your opportunities, you are going to get punished. And Djokovic is certainly doing that with another big serve out wide. Some frustration from CARBALLES BAENA as he can't read the Djokovic serve at the moment. And it's 40-love. Novak goes out wide with the first serve. Going to get another go. This time he serves down the tee. It's a good one. Now he steps in, forehand drive volley. Backhand from CARBALLES BAENA. Drop shot attempt from Djokovic into the net. I mean, at 40-love, you can be excused for trying that, but doesn't come off there. And he laughs at his attempt. He knows he could do much better with the drop shot there. 40-15. Serve out wide from Djokovic. But it's long. Serve out wide from Djokovic again. But it's long again. So double fault from Novak. And we're at 40-30. So one double fault apiece now. Let's see if he can see it out. Djokovic goes out wide. Yeah, big serve from Djokovic. Nothing really there that the Spaniard could do about it. So 5-2, Djokovic leads in this opening set. Having looked in a bit of danger, he's run away with this opening set, and now CARBALLES BAENA's got to serve to stay in it. DTB Trader says, thanks for the commentary. Unable to watch this live on Australian TV, which is crazy. What a legend Novak is. Amazing posture and confidence. I can't believe you're not able to watch it live. You said the other matches were on. I guess I can understand Kokkinakis being on, given he's a home favourite. But yeah, you'd expect the return of Novak to be on TV. And agreed, what a legend he is. Lexi says, how can they let these newbies compete against them goats? Someone's got to do it. Nick says, I'm also checking on Casper too, Ash, but I'm onto you. Oh yeah, what is the rude score? I know he's your boy. Rude looking pretty good to progress. Novak just taking his time about things, being glared down by the umpire. So CARBALLES BAENA now serving with new balls to stay in the opening set. Serves out wide. Djokovic forehand into the net on the return. 15 love. Yeah, guys, Fazan's dropped the link there to join the channel, become a member of the channel, and in doing so, you unlock access to a number of perks. So make sure to become a member if you're enjoying the quality shot content and want a bit of celebrity status. Serve to the body of Djokovic, forehand from CARBALLES BAENA, backhand down the line from Djokovic. Too powerful for the Spaniard. No chance there after the Djokovic backhand. I have to invest in Discovery or Sub, Plus Sub or Amazon Prime. DTB Traders. Serve is out wide in play. Forehand from CARBALLES BAENA is a fantastic one. Not the easiest one after a loopy ball from Djokovic that was still quite deep, but rips a forehand there. Needs to use his forehand, and I think go after Djokovic on his forehand. Otherwise, he's just gonna fade away. I think needs to take those calculated risks and go big or go home. It's as simple as that. It says, yes, Ash Casper is my homeboy. Got a root for the homeboy. So from the Spaniard here at 40-15. Goes wide, so second serve. Goes to the body of Djokovic. Forehand return from Djokovic. Backhand slice now from Novak. Forehand is into the tram lines from CARBALLES BAENA. 40-30. Game point here still for CARBALLES BAENA. Serves down the tee, and it's a good one as Novak sends a return into the net. So CARBALLES BAENA with an essential hold there. Still trails Djokovic 5-3. Djokovic now serving for the opening set. So from Novak, clips the net and goes long, second serve. Second serve out wide, forehand return from CARBALLES BAENA into the net, 15 love. Matthew says, does anyone know why Gasquet versus Hugo Humbert was suspended for the night after 3 games? I think Fazan might be able to confirm, but I think it was due to the heat. Yeah, I think it was the heat, or was that yesterday? Second serve here for Djokovic. Yeah, I thought it was to do with extreme heat. Second serve in play. Backhand down the line from Djokovic. Forehand from the Spaniard. Backhand cross from Djokovic. And from CARBALLES BAENA. Forehand into out by Djokovic. Great backhand down the line from the Spaniard. Djokovic just prods it back with decent depth though. And he's recovered into this rally. And a massive forehand cross from Djokovic. And the Spaniard puts it into the net. So Djokovic just turning defense into attack there. And he leads 30 love. Like he says, imagine them going on the court with the biggest crowd they've ever seen and against Novak. You have to feel for it for Roberto, my friend Roberto here, because can't really get any luck with his draws, can he? Literally playing the king of Rod Laver Arena on his home turf, on his comeback as well. So expect him to be extra pumped up. Serve down the tee from Djokovic, returned by Baena into out forehand from Djokovic is phenomenal. 40 love. Matthew says Novak not looking great, but stepped it up at 3-2. Agreed. Was moving a little gingerly and a little sluggishly, and presented the Spaniard with chances early doors, but he's run away with this first set as he looks to close it out. 3 set points here for the Serb. Goes big with the first serve, but it's wide. Second serve at set point. Serve down the tee from Djokovic, and he seals it in style with a second serve ace. CARBALLES BAENA watches on as Novak takes this opening set in just over 40 minutes. CARBALLES BAENA threatening to break with 3 break points, but Djokovic in the following game, 3 break points of his own, which he converted, and then never looked back. DTB Trader says, so rain delays another match. Now they switch to the Novak CARBALLES match. So watch live now. Thanks. Oh, good to hear. Good to hear you're able to tune in. Fazan says, Matthew, extreme heat. They've suspended it apparently when it's over a certain temperature. 3 set points, which were converted by Djokovic. And as expected, he takes the lead in his first round match. I just think, yeah, it's going to be tough for CARBALLES BAENA to really make inroads when he's not the biggest hitter, not someone who possesses a particularly great weapons. So going to be tough out there. we'll see just whether he can force Novak into any mistakes, which he did do early doors in the opener, but it's just not really a game style that you feel is going to present too many challenges to Novak. But we shall see. Plenty of love for Novak there from a particular section of the crowd. It seems like the Serbs have amalgamated and whipped out their Serbian flags. Like he says, well, what can you say about the Andy Matteo match? Super nice. Yeah, what a match. Unfortunately, I couldn't watch it. But I saw some clips and seemed like an absolute battle. Serve down the tee from CARBALLES BAENA. Drop shot now from the Spaniard. It's not great, though. His lob's pretty decent, though. Djokovic scampering back. CARBALLES BAENA at the net with 2 volleys. Doesn't need to make the second volley because Djokovic goes into the net. So a good lob really there. Set up that point for the Spaniard. Djokovic would have expected to do a little bit better there. Never easy though running back and having to swivel to turn on a sixpence and hit the forehand there. 15 love. Baena goes with a serve down the tee. Then his forehand is long, 15 all. But yeah, Lexi, that Murray Berrettini match seemed like an all-time. It was it's just great to see Murray still fighting, and he's had a tough few years, but he's worked his way up the rankings, and now with a massive win over Berrettini. And you have to feel for Berrettini as well with the match points, the type of result that can sit with you for a long time. Okay, into the rally here at 15-all. Backhand slice from Djokovic. Backhand from Baena. Forehand from Baena. Backhand from Djokovic. And again from Novak. And from Baena. Forehand cross from Djokovic. Forehand from Baena. Forehand from Novak down the middle here before Novak explodes on his forehand going into out. 30-15. I think he's struggling on his backhand. CARBALLES BAENA just going way too short with it. And then not able as well on the forehand to really move Djokovic around enough. I think when he's got Djokovic on the run, got him moving about a bit, he is posing a little bit of a threat there. But when they're just trading blows down the middle of the court, Djokovic hitting just a much heavier ball. Good serve there from CARBALLES BAENA. Forehand down the line. He steps in now. Overhead opportunity, which he puts away nicely. Much better there from CARBALLES BAENA. Of course, the serve helping him out, but he went pretty big with the forehand as well. And quickly seized the initiative in that point. 30-all. But do you guys think Murray, that's going to take it out of him, or that 5-setter, or can he potentially go quite far in this tournament? Just amazing the things he can do with a metal hip. Serve out wide from the Spaniard. Forehand return from Djokovic. Forehand down the line from Baena. Now into out forehand from Baena. Backhand cross from Djokovic. Backhand line from CARBALLES BAENA. Clips the net but goes in. Djokovic now with the drop shot. And then CARBALLES BAENA goes wide. Djokovic exclaimed as if he'd lost the point there. But he won the point. I don't know whether there was a distraction or something in the crowd, maybe, but he won it regardless. And now he's got a break point early doors in the second set here. Big serve down the tee, though. Good response to get us to deuce. Jane says, is there any chance that Murray will get another day of rest considering all the rain delays? I'm not too sure. I think they're usually quite savage, but then there have been some pretty serious delays, so maybe Serve to the forehand of Djokovic. Into out forehand by Baena. Baena now backhand cross. Backhand slice from Djokovic. Backhand cross flat this time from CARBALLES BAENA. Goes forehand into in. It's a decent one. It's a good one. Djokovic goes long. Nicely done from the Spaniard. Djokovic's slice is definitely, again, looking a threat. CARBALLES BAENA struggling really to do much with it, but that time, again, just adding a bit more intensity and a bit more zip on his forehand. And now he has a game point. Serve out wide. It's a good one. Djokovic unable to do anything at all with that return, and CARBALLES BAENA does well to hold. Djokovic not looking like a happy chappy with a number of head shakes. Jane says, Lexi, you're a savage. Have you slept at all? Have you guys watched Breakpoint yet? If so, what do you think of it? I've only watched the first episode, but I don't know what to make of it. I like the behind the scenes insights and clips, especially from the tournaments. You know, pre and post match, because I just find that's always cool to see. But I don't know. I had quite high expectations for it. But it's also hard when you, like, in a way, if you're a tennis fan, you know what happens in the matches and stuff. So you can only kind of be on the edge of your seat so far. And even if they dramatize it a lot, you know, you know what's going to happen in a way. That's why I think I hope the other episodes will have kind of a lot of behind the scenes stuff, unseen footage. That's definitely what I like. Djokovic of 15-love in his opening service game of the second set. He goes long with his first serve. Second serve to the backhand of Baena. Backhand cross from Djokovic, and from Baena, and from Djokovic. Again from the Spaniard. Trading blows on the backhands here before Baena absolutely slaps a backhand cross court. No chance for Djokovic there. Djokovic just almost testing him there. But CARBALLES BAENA just putting a bit more oomph on the backhand. And interesting, just a second win on the backhand for Spaniard, but only one from Djokovic. Great serve out wide from Djokovic, 30-15. Only one backhand winner from Djokovic. As Caleb said, maybe that backhand isn't going to be as much of a threat as it usually is. Big serve down the tee and Baena into the net, 40-15. Jane says, I think it's not for the diehard tennis fans. Not much new there, I'm sure. Yeah, agreed. I think it's definitely intended to get people into tennis, especially the way they kind of outline the rules of the match. Big serve out wide from Djokovic. Now goes into out forehand. Unleashes there. But great backhand from CARBALLES BAENA to recover into the point. Forehand from Djokovic clips the net but lands in. But a fantastic backhand down the line from RCB. What a backhand. Showing his stuff in this game. Kind of deserves to be in a better position. You know, still game point Djokovic, but Baena's hit a couple beauties on the backhand. Still game point to Novak. Serve into the into the net. He's played a game that warrants more, has CARBALLES BAENA, but we'll see if Djokovic can put it away. Forehand cross court from Djokovic. Baena scrambling now. Forehand into out by Djokovic. just stretching for a little bit, but his second one's a lot better. Now he puts away the drive volley, does he? No, CARBALLES BAENA recovers. Overhead from Djokovic. Again, terrible overhead. Terrible, terrible overhead. And then CARBALLES BAENA goes to the body of Djokovic. He goes with the volley, but skews it well wide. What a terrible overhead from Djokovic. That's 4 now. Jane says, watches differently for newbies to the sport. Yeah. Agreed. Very well put. I watched it with my parents actually, and I mean, my dad's not a newbie to the sport, but my mum is, and she really enjoyed it. And, you know, especially how it breaks down the rules. Serve down the tee from Djokovic. Now, forehand down the line. No chance for CARBALLES BAENA yet, so it's advantage to the Serb. But yeah, I mean, I'm still going to watch the remaining episodes, see what they're saying, because it's following some players who I definitely want to see more of. So from Djokovic down the tee, and he closes out his opening service game in style. It was a little bit testing, but he has passed it. And it's 1-1 in the second set. Djokovic obviously leading by 1 set to love. Did any of you guys manage to catch the Ons Jabeur match before this? She was struggling, I thought, but produced the goods in the third set up against it. Ran away with it in the end, but at one point I was seriously doubting her chance of going through. Good serve to the body of Djokovic. Forehand down the line from Novak, backhand slice. In 2-out forehand from the Spaniard before Djokovic goes long on the forehand. 15 love. But yeah, Ons Jabeur's a firm favourite here at QualityShot, so I think we're all glad to see her go through. 15 love. Serve from Baena to the backhand of Djokovic, but the serve is long. Second serve here. Forehand from Djokovic. Really went after that, but goes into the trams. 30 love. Jane says, I did find the moment that they were explaining the tennis rules to Kicks' girlfriend funny. I can relate to the frustration of having to explain tennis scoring for people. Yeah, it's not easy, is it? It really isn't easy. Yeah, I didn't expect to see his girlfriend featuring so much in it. Serve down the tee from the Spaniards is a good one. Djokovic goes long. So 40 love. Nicely done from CARBALLES BAENA. Serve down the tee from the Spaniard. Goes long, so second serve at game point. CARBALLES BAENA into the body of Djokovic, goes with the forehand. Very short though from the Spaniard. Djokovic with the forehand. Overhead again from Djokovic. Again doesn't put it away. That was a very, very easy one. Second time of asking, he does though. Wow, Djokovic going so short with the overheads. And it's not even necessarily it's an overhead to set up another overhead. It's an overhead that he should be putting away. Fortunately for him, he does get a second bite of the cherry. 40-15. Great serve out wide from CARBALLES BAENA. Djokovic hitting the umpire's chair with the return. And CARBALLES BAENA leads 2-1. All smiles from the umpire. though. Thankfully it wasn't a bit higher. Otherwise, I would have hit a square in the jaw. Jane, have you or anyone else Jane, have you watched the other episodes, or have you just like me watched the first ones? If so, are there any episodes that are particularly good, particularly worth the watch? At the changeover, guys, 2-1, CARBALLES BAENA leads this second set. I'm liking how he's played this second set so far, the Spaniard. Just going for a bit more, maybe just the nerves easing after that first set, and can play with a bit more freedom. Jane says, it doesn't look like we're going to get another Murray Fognini match. That would have been mainline. The clip of Murray raging at Fognini will never get old. But yeah, Kokkinakis. The guy just thrives in his home country. Djokovic to serve here at 1-2. Serve is wide. Second serve on the way here. And he goes to the body of CARBALLES BAENA. He goes with the forehand, backhand cross from Djokovic, and from the Spaniard, and from Djokovic, and from Baena. Continuously trading blows on the backhand before Baena trying to go line, but finds the net. But I don't mind that. Again, just showing some ambition, which he needs to do more of. Got nothing to lose, but everything to gain. 15 love. First serve is long. Second serve for the Jock. And he goes in, clips the net, but lands in. So another go for Djokovic. Goes to the body of Baena, who goes with the backhand, as does Djokovic, as does the Spaniard. Here they go back into backhand again. Cross court before a backhand slice from Djokovic. Forehand cross from Baena. Forehand down the line from Djokovic. Backhand from Baena. Backhand cross from Djokovic. And it goes wide. 15 all. Again, good confidence stroke making from CARBALLES BAENA. Good power, good depth. Earning the right to win that point. Jane says, I like the King of Play episode. It was interesting to watch Ruud and FAA, bear with me, Djokovic into the net after the first serve. So 15-30. It was interesting to watch Ruud and FAA try to psych themselves up to play Rafa. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely check that one out. The ultimate challenge in sport. Playing Rafa on Philippe Chatrier. Serve out wide from Djokovic is a good one. CARBALLES BAENA can't do much at all with that. So 30 all. Also, I've always liked Sakari, but now I like her even more, seeing more of her personality off court. Okay, yeah, I'll check that one out too. Because yeah, I really like Sakari as well, but don't really know too much of her personality off court. I've seen her in videos with Tsitsipas, like Q&As and stuff, and she does come across really likable in those. So that one's definitely worth a watch then. So from Djokovic to the backhand of CARBALLES BAENA, goes long, wasteful from the Spaniard, and gives Djokovic a game point at 40-30. Djokovic now looking to get back to all square in the second set. Novak goes into the net with the first serve. Second serve from Djokovic to the backhand of Baena, forces him well back there with the kick serve. Forehand to forehand. Backhand now from Djokovic and from Baena, a bit short. Backhand slice goes long though from Djokovic. So first real error, I think, on the slice from Djokovic. And we're at deuce, with CARBALLES BAENA proving quite a stern test so far in this second set. Lexi says, Jane, I'm in Lisbon until later. My brother's GF gave birth. Nephew number 5. Whoa. 5 nephews. That's crazy. Any nieces? Deuce. Serve from Djokovic out wide. Forehand from the Spaniard. Forehand into out by Djokovic. And again from Djokovic with the forehand, as with the Spaniard, who goes down the line. Backhand cross from Djokovic. Really sending each other across the court here. It's both men scrambling here. Nice point developing. Great forehand cross court from Djokovic that paints the line. What an angle we found there. What a moment. What a time to produce that sort of shot. And it's advantage Djokovic. Could have been advantage Baena. Fantastic angle there on the forehand. Sending CARBALLES BAENA off to Sydney with that forehand. Jane says, I might have to duck out here for a sec. Have to chill on my darling Emil during this tie break. Serve to the backhand of CARBALLES BAENA. Goes forehand into out. Backhand cross from Djokovic. Backhand down the line attempted by RCB, but it goes wide. So Djokovic holds. Difficult game there for Djokovic, but comes through it. He's been going out in the first round of tournaments as of late. Congratulations, Auntie Lexi. I bet you're a wonderful Auntie Lexi. Yeah, congrats, Lexi. Emilio Rusavori. Is he from Finland? So about wide from CARBALLES BAENA. Return from Djokovic. Drop shot from the Spaniard is fantastically done, and then puts away a little forehand dink. That was very inventive from CARBALLES BAENA. Just mixing it up there. Djokovic definitely not expecting it. And then he's done him with the eyes. And Djokovic just limping there, just looking rather uncomfortable. Serve down the tee from Baena. Forehand from Djokovic. A backhand from both men. Backhand slice from Djokovic and from CARBALLES BAENA. And from Djokovic, who gets very lucky as it clips and never goes in. And he thanks the heavens for that three points. Lexi says, no girls aside from me. I wanted a niece. I'm so outnumbered. 3 brothers and 5 nephews. Jeez. But at least you can't, you can't get lost in the number of guys. You stand out. Serve from CARBALLES BAENA goes out wide to Djokovic, who goes forehand. One line, backhand cross from Djokovic. Backhand line attempted by CARBALLES BAENA, but goes into the net. But yeah, at least you're not, you stand out. It's like my sister. On my mum's side, it's all guys. So all my cousins are guys, but my sister's the only girl. The only reason I stand out is because I'm the youngest. I'm the baby. Everyone's much older than me. Serve into the net by the Spaniard. So second serve. Serve to the backhand of Djokovic. Backhand from Baena. Forehand line from Djokovic. Backhand cross from Djokovic goes wide. 30-all. Djokovic, I mean, he's never one to really to hide his emotions, I don't think. But very very emotive out there. Someone says poise rule. Serve into the net by Baena at 30-all. Serve to the backhand of Djokovic. Backhand from Baena and from Djokovic. Forehand line from the Spaniard. Backhand cross from Djokovic and from Baena. Forehand into out by Djokovic goes long. 40-30. Again, Djokovic showing his frustration. Someone says Ash fancy Rafa 3 a.m. tomorrow. Oh God, the 3 a.m. shift. As I said, that's the graveyard shift. 3 a.m. is just like, it's ungodly. Other thing. Serve from CARBALLES BAENA out wide, but it's long. And second serve is punished by Djokovic. A pretty tame second serve, and gets us to deuce. Jane's going to be right back. X says, maybe I'm really adopted. I wonder that too sometimes. Also, because I look nothing like my dad. Like, we look completely different. So, well, that's what people say. So, yeah, sometimes I question that. First serve is wide from Baena. X says, you forgot Corda yesterday, Jane, my favorite American tennis player. Serve to the body of Djokovic, goes with the backhand. Forehand now from Baena. Backhand to backhand, into out forehand now from Djokovic, though. But it goes long. Advantage Baena. Ash, the youngest, at 17 years old. Sebi Corda. Advantage Baena. Clips the net and lands on his side of the court. So second serve at advantage. Good second serve though. Backhand to backhand. Forehand now from Djokovic. Backhand from Baena and from Djokovic. And again from Baena before Djokovic goes with the backhand slice. Flat backhand from CARBALLES BAENA in comparison. And Djokovic skews a backhand well wide. So CARBALLES BAENA with a crucial hold there to get us to 3-2 in this second set. He's definitely showing some grit, some toughness here. And it's a well-earned lead in the second set. Ash, you look like those hot Latino boys. Do I? I don't know about that. Jane says, also, what was the discussion you're having? No one could possibly miss him in that crazy get-up. What was your discussion? I feel I've got FOMO. Is it to do with Americans? 3-2 in the second set. It's been a pretty grueling second set so far. 3-2, but feels like 6-all. As Djokovic would like some munch, I think. What does he want? His dates? He's gesticulating to his court, to his camp. All right, Djokovic to serve a 2-3. Guys, if you're enjoying the stream, remember to drop this vid a like and hit that red subscribe button to join the QualityShot family. All right, into the rally here. One cross from both men before Djokovic steps in with the forehand volley and puts away an easy backhand volley. Nicely done by Novak there. Not too much net play in this match so far, but when we've seen it, both men have looked to be pretty accomplished with their volleys. Nicely constructed there by Djokovic, not trying to win the point necessarily off the first volley, but setting up the second volley. Now Djokovic steps in, puts away a nice into-out forehand after a good first serve. 30 love. The Americans who won the tourney so far, I've got you. Check out Tiafoe's kit from day one. It's horrible. It's like a color by numbers onesie. Okay, let me check this out. Good serve from Djokovic. And now with the forehand, buying it into the net. So Djokovic races into a 40 love lead in this game. Oh my goodness me. Oh yeah, I've seen it. I saw Raducanu's skirt was the same print. It does just look like a color by numbers thing. Serve out wide from Djokovic, and terrible backhand from Djokovic. How did he miss that? Goes into the net. Shake it ahead. Somehow he misses as easy a backhand as you will ever have. And gifts CARBALLES BAENA that point. Serve out wide from Djokovic is out. Second serve. Goes to the backhand of CARBALLES BAENA. Forehand to forehand. And Djokovic with a nice in forehand to close out that game. So a much easier hold for Djokovic than before. And we're at even Stevens in the second set. Lexi says, I like Emma and Tiafoe had the same kit. Yuck. Yeah, I think it's Emma's skirt, right? And then it's the same pattern as Tiafoe's. Tiafoe's doesn't even deserve to be called an outfit. Tiafoe's wearing a skirt too. You got me. But yeah, I think it's Nike, right? They got to go back to the drawing board with that. Back and return off the first serve from CARBALLES BAENA. Back into backhand. And still. And CARBALLES BAENA finds the net with his backhand. Love 15. Next says, I'll check that later, even if I don't want to. Yeah, trust me, you don't want to. Serve from CARBALLES BAENA down the tee. Djokovic sends the return long. Good first serve there. 15 all. I don't know about you guys, but one of my pet peeves is when it's like this, when the players are wearing the same colors. other than at Wimbledon, of course, but when they're wearing the exact same colours, I don't know, just maybe it's because it's like in football, they never do that, so it just doesn't sit right with me. Serve out wide, Djokovic gets after it though with the return. Now forehand down the line from Djokovic and from the Spaniard, again from Djokovic, who's taking the ascendancy in this point. A decent cross-court forehand from CARBALLES BAENA there. Backhand from Djokovic, backhand cross from the Spaniard, and again from Djokovic. Now CARBALLES BAENA with a slice, forehand down the line from Djokovic. Backhand on the run by CARBALLES BAENA. Djokovic now with a backhand on the run. Forehand into in by Djokovic. Line from CARBALLES BAENA. Backhand to backhand now. Drop shot from Djokovic. Spaniard makes it. Djokovic now in at the net. Puts away the backhand. Goes to the body there. There's a good shot in the end. And Djokovic really there exclaiming big release of emotion with the fist pumps. Haven't seen too much of that. But he knows how much of a battle that point was. And just good decision making, I think, there from Djokovic won him that point. Right time to play the drop shot, and even if the execution wasn't perfect, he definitely put CARBALLES BAENA on the wrong foot. No, wait, tennis has the matches as live, but play is still suspended. So from Djokovic out wide, from BAENA out wide, and it's an ace. 30-all. Got to hand it to BAENA for not folding at the early stages of these sets. Just needs to keep up the aggression. Big serve down the tee. Another ace from CARBALLES BAENA. 40-30. He's matched Djokovic for aces in this match. So credit is due where credit's due. Goes again big with the serve, but it's long. One thing I've noticed is Djokovic is definitely stepping in on the second serves, whereas CARBALLES BAENA definitely doing the opposite really with the second serves. He is partly being forced back by the kick serve. Oh, great point construction there from Djokovic, and he comes in and puts away a forehand volley. But yeah, CARBALLES BAENA just not really going after the Djokovic second serve. And potentially costing in there. Does anyone know how they're going to finish these matches? Are they going to cycle them through the stadiums with roofs? Serve into the net from CARBALLES BAENA. Second serve to the forehand of Djokovic, who goes long. So advantage BAENA. Casper 2 sets up. Let's go. What's happening, Jane? They suspended the match. Just the outer courts. Yeah, they've got a lot of matches to finish. Serve down the tee from the Spaniard is long. Second serve here at game point. Goes to the body of Djokovic, goes with the forehand. Forehand by the feet by CARBALLES BAENA. Forehand from Djokovic cross court. And again, CARBALLES BAENA scrambling, finds the net. So second deuce. Glavny says, how is the match going? How is Novak doing? He is suffering some small injury. Yeah, he's definitely not looking all that comfortable out there, but it seems to me like he's he's kind of limping through these games and just doing enough to get over the line. Big serve from CARBALLES BAENA, and Djokovic goes long. Yeah, he's definitely not really stringing together multiple points at a time, but he's winning the key points. And I think his sound decision making and problem solving is getting him through these games, because CARBALLES BAENA, to his credit, is playing some decent tennis and definitely not making it easy for Novak. But I think whenever we get into the longer rallies, that's when Djokovic is taking hold of the points. And it's a good return there from Djokovic to get us back to deuce. I think he's definitely able to get after the second serve of the Spaniard. So he's able to conserve some energy sometimes and then save it for those long points, which he is pretty much always winning. So back to deuce. First serve is wide. Jane says, hey, I'll be lurking for a bit. Got to do some work. Thanks for your coverage, Aj. Thanks for tuning in, Jane. Do appreciate it. Thanks for all your comments. Good serve down the tee. Backhand from CARBALLES BAENA. Now forehand. And from Djokovic. Backhand from CARBALLES BAENA. Drop shot from Djokovic. Clips the net. Gets fortunate as clips the net but lands in. Another slice of good fortune for Djokovic. But it was the right decision going for the drop shot there, as he had CARBALLES BAENA scrambling and off balance. Earned his luck there. Advantage Djokovic. So in potentially similar fashion to the first set, Djokovic looking to make his move around the midpoint of this set. Good serve down the tee. No, not quite good enough. It's long. Second serve to the backhand of Djokovic. Backhand from CARBALLES BAENA. And again, both men trading blows on the backhand. Backhand line from Djokovic. CARBALLES BAENA on the run. Forehand slice into the net. And Djokovic does seize the initiative in this second set, and he leads 4-3. Impressive from Djokovic there. Dominant ground strokes, forcing CARBALLES BAENA on the run a few times in that game, and he gets the job done. And he leads 4-3. Guys, if you're enjoying this play-by-play commentary here at QualityShot, then please do hit that like button and hit the subscribe button as well if you would like to see more of this sort of content, as well as plenty of other content, especially around Grand Slam time. Aussie Open, we've got player previews and player profiles. We've got predictions for matches and previews. Then we've got roundups as well, daily roundups, I think. Plenty of tennis content to enjoy here at QualityShot. So please do drop us a subscribe button. You can also become a member if you're feeling particularly fancy. And that will, of course, unlock special privileges and perks. So definitely do that as well if you like what you're seeing at QualityShot. So 4-3 Djokovic leads in the second set. Fairly similar pattern to the first set in that the opening games have been a grind for both men, but then Djokovic's class seems to be showing itself in the last stages. So do expect Djokovic to see this one out as well. He's 15-love in this opening game. After the opening point. Serving to the net by Djokovic. Baena goes to the backhand of Djokovic. Backhand from both men here before a forehand from both men. Great forehand from Djokovic. Now he steps in. Decent forehand again. Overhead. This one he puts away. Nicely done from Djokovic. Again, getting CARBALLES BAENA on the run with some powerful dominant ground strokes. And not much CARBALLES BAENA could do about it there. 30-love. Serve down the tee is long. Second serve to the forehand of CARBALLES BAENA, who goes into the net. So great serving from Djokovic here. Great serving. CARBALLES BAENA struggling to make any sort of inroads on the Djokovic serve at the moment. Big serve to the backhand of CARBALLES BAENA, who goes long again. So Djokovic with a rapid hold there, and he is one game away from claiming this second set. Norman says he seems to be carrying an injury from Paris Masters, but still winning. So don't know what to make of his consistent injury issue. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely not thriving out there in terms of his physical state, but I think at the moment it's not necessarily proven too big a barrier to success for him. But you know, Grand Slam, it's so many games in quick succession. If he has a couple really grueling matches, perhaps it could be a problem for him. But at the moment, I wouldn't say it's too much cause for concern for Djokovic. Serve to the backhand of Djokovic. And another backhand from Djokovic. And another one. Steps in. Leaves the backhand from CARBALLES BAENA because it is going long. Love 15. Lexi says, so many 5-setters today. Wow. Yeah, I know. Already some marathons. And yeah, as I said, quick turnovers. Not too much by the way of recovery time. That's why I hope Murray can recover for his second round match. Second serve at love 15. Goes out wide. Backhand return from Djokovic. Forehand to forehand. Forehand line from Djokovic. Backhand on the run by CARBALLES BAENA. Backhand slice from Djokovic. Backhand line from the Spaniard. And again with the backhand. Again with the slice goes Djokovic. Backhand to backhand. They keep going here. Forehand now from Djokovic into the net. So a rare marathon point won by CARBALLES BAENA, and Djokovic ain't happy about it. Because I am not fancying him in these backhand to backhand exchanges. Like says, Novak is not human. He may appear to be down, but he wins 99% of his matches. Yeah, if that's how you would if someone asked you to describe Djokovic, that's how I'd describe it, to be fair. Decent serve there from CARBALLES BAENA, but then his forehand goes long. 30-15. Lexi says, come on, Novak. How the Ben Shelton match got suspended in the final set, right? Intrigued to see what he's going to do this year. Serve into the tram lines. So I was following him quite a bit when he was still playing college tennis for Florida, I think. He was dominating that. So excited to see him on the tour. Forehand to forehand here. for a backhand from both men. Great backhand down the line from CARBALLES BAENA to go up 40-15 in this game. He's showing his talent. No doubts about that. I'm sure, regardless of the outcome, the people of Rod Laver Arena will know who he is now. Serve into the net. Second serve. Goes to the backhand of Djokovic. Great second serve there from CARBALLES BAENA. And he claims that game. So Djokovic leads 5-4. He will now serve to close out this second set. Lex says Rafa is not human too. Agreed. That man is he's more bull than human. Lex, I was hoping for Draper to move further, but face Rafa in first round. No. Agreed. I want to see Draper go far, because he genuinely believe he's going to be a top player, and he had a really good 2022. But what's your luck, you know? Facing the reigning champ in your first round. The Draper, like a lot of the young guys, I think is more physical than anything. I think, especially in Grand Slams, it's the physical challenge, which the older guys, well, not the old guys necessarily, but the more experienced players rather, are just very adept with. You know, they're very used to it, very much so. So I think once Draper kind of gets the physical aspect in check, then we'll see some very big things. And I think it will be, you know, sooner rather than later. Oh no, I'm bleeding. Have I done that? Need to grab a tissue. Yeah, exactly. And he lost because of that recurring cramping issue. Yeah, but I think once he solves that issue, then we'll see big things from Draper, because I think he's just got such a good game. Great serve down the tee from Djokovic. Starts us off with his 5th ace of the match. Because yeah, Draper's big serve. I think both his forehand and backhand are very strong. Can be super aggressive on both of them. So watch the space for Draper. And I'm also biased because I think he lives really near us. 15 love. Djokovic down the tee. Clips the net but lands in, so Djokovic will have another serve. Rude's 5-4 up. Oh, Bayern going after it with the return. Finally, he goes after it, but he goes well long. And it's 30 love. Djokovic 2 points away now from closing out this second set. Serve to the backhand of CARBALLES BAENA. He goes long again with the return. So Djokovic has 3 set points. Again, it's been not been the easiest set to negotiate for Djokovic, but it looks like he has done so. First serve into the net. Second serve down the tee for a return from Bayern. Backhand cross from Djokovic and from Bayern. Djokovic now backhand line. Scrambling his Bayern here. Ooh, goes after the backhand, but goes into the net. So Djokovic does take that second set. He takes it 6-4. He now leads by 2 sets to love. It's not been plain sailing for Djokovic, but his class has definitely showed through so far. Lex says, I was asking Fazan if his team have any plans of changing his diet and conditioning, because he's so tall, like 6'4" at 19. Yeah, I wonder what Fazan said. I watched a day in the life video recently on YouTube. I think maybe on the ATP channel, and he seemed to be doing a lot of work in the gym, which I guess a lot of the young guys do have to do to really strengthen up for the endurance of the Grand Slams. But so I assume, I imagine they are doing a lot of work to get him in the right condition. But I think it will just take that time in the gym, and maybe, as you said, diet-wise, it is a tough thing because, as you said, Lex, he's huge at age 19, so he's carrying a lot of weight, and it's difficult at such a young age. Lex, you saw that video too. Yeah, I really like that video. I love the day in the life or behind the scenes. There's another young guy, the Chinese guy, Jun Cheng Shang. I really like him because I saw him in the juniors at Wimbledon when I couldn't afford to get in the watch the men. So he's another who I think he won his first round match here. He won his first round match, so see how far he can go. But definitely one to watch as well. I know he did one of those day in the lives, which if you haven't seen, Lexi, go check that out. Okay, into the rally here in the third set. Drop shot from CARBALLES BAENA. Djokovic makes it. Both men at the net here. Overhead. Lob from Djokovic, sorry, and CARBALLES BAENA unable to do anything about that. Djokovic showing his class at the net there. That's where you found out how he was 6'4". Yeah, he's huge. I wish I was 6'4". That'd be a lot more helpful. Good serve. One cross from Djokovic. One line from CARBALLES BAENA. Whips a forehand. Does CARBALLES BAENA. And again, backhand from Djokovic. And from CARBALLES BAENA. Backhand slice from Djokovic. Into out goes BAENA with the forehand. A backhand slice from CARBALLES BAENA and from Djokovic. Both men showing all their skills here before Djokovic with an absolutely phenomenal backhand down the line. And he gets the fist pump from Goran Ivanisevic. What a backhand. And he's opened up a love 30 lead now. Talk about pinpoint accuracy on the backhand. Djokovic showing his quality there. Like it says, Asian explosion. There is. Facts. Serve down the tee. Just misses. Second serve at love 30 down. Get another go. Goes to the backhand of Djokovic. Forehand to forehand. Rally developing. Into out by Djokovic. Backhand cross from BAENA before a backhand line by Djokovic. Now forehand line from Djokovic. Backhand into the net by CARBALLES BAENA. And it's 3 early break points in the third set for Djokovic. You think if he claims any of these, then the CARBALLES BAENA resistance, may have reached its end. Carballes Baena's first serve goes into the net. Second serve for Djokovic to look at with 3 break points. Serve to the backhand of Djokovic. Forehand from Djokovic. And backhand now from Djokovic. Steps in. Backhand volley, puts it away in style. And Djokovic gets an early break, which we haven't been able to say so far in this match. But he gets an early break in this third set. And is threatening to run away with this one now. And yeah, Djokovic's camp looking mightily pumped up. Finally, Djokovic gets that early break in a set. And he'll look to close this one out ASAP and move on to the second round here in Melbourne. So Djokovic does lead 1-love in this third set and serves wide with the first serve. Oh, correction, clip the line. Ace. $15-love. Massive ace again from Djokovic. 30-love. When he gets on a roll with his serve, it's pretty formidable. Serve out wide from Djokovic. I make that 3 aces. Can he go 4 from 4? $40-love. Down the tee. Baena does get a racket to it, but his return sails well long. So a fantastically efficient hold from Novak Djokovic. And he leads 2-love in this third set. So after getting that early break, very quickly Djokovic races in to consolidate it. And Baena now with his back very much against the wall here. Offered some firm resistance, but he's in a difficult place now. Serve to the backhand of Djokovic. Into-out attempt from Carballes Baena, but goes into the net. Love 15. Serve now from Carballes Baena down the tee. Good return from Djokovic. Forehand into-out by Djokovic. Baena with the run on the backhand on the run. Does he make the dink from Djokovic? I don't think he does. And even if he did, Djokovic puts it away. So love 30 now. Djokovic very much in the ascendancy in this third set, controlling the points. I think Baena did make it, but then it was a very easy put away for Djokovic. Great speed, to be fair, from Baena, but doesn't get him any fortune. Baena serves out wide, but to let. He's yet to win a point this set. Will he have something to cheer about? First serve again, It's the net, second serve. Slatko says, Idemo nole. Serve to the forehand of Djokovic, and forehand from Baena and from Djokovic. Really developing here on the forehand wings of both men. Good into-out forehand from Djokovic. Now he follows it in with a cross-court forehand, and then Baena goes well long for love 40. 3 more break points. This could get a bit sticky here for RCB. Still yet to register a point. First serve out wide. Djokovic sends a return into the tram line. So it is a point for CARBALLES BAENA. Something to cheer about. Serve out wide from CARBALLES BAENA. It's an ace. Very nicely done. 40, sorry. Oh no, it's out. What? I thought that was an ace. Good forehand down the line from Djokovic. A forehand volley, no chance for CARBALLES BAENA. Nice drop volley from Djokovic, and he has a double break in this third, and what is looking likely to be the final set. Great stuff there from Djokovic to build on a good start to this final set. Supreme shot making there. Just sending CARBALLES BAENA all over the court, not allowing him any sort of foothold in the rallies. And the class of Nole is really shown in this third set. Doesn't tell the full story of this match, but as often the case, you know, when the race is run for the likes of CARBALLES BAENA against the big boys, the class prevails. Slatko's happy with his man's performance. Nauman says, who'll be the finalist in your opinion? Any surprise winner? Serve from Djokovic. Into-out forehand from Djokovic. Nicely done. Just commanding tennis. 15 love. I'll get back to your question ASAP. Djokovic puts his serve wide. Second serve here. Good second serve though. Now backhand cross. Approaches the net. Doesn't need to do nothing with it because CARBALLES BAENA goes long. So it's 30 love. Serve out wide from Djokovic. Fantastically done. Another ace to the tally. 40 love. CARBALLES BAENA is just damage limitation at this point. 1.1 in this third set compared to Djokovic's 15. Wow. Big serve down the tee, but it's too big. Serve out wide now. Back and return from CARBALLES BAENA. Back and into net by Djokovic. So another point for CARBALLES BAENA. Woohoo! (40-15). Yeah. Oh, I forgot to answer your question. Sorry. As Djokovic closes out the game with a nice serve and volley 4-love lead for Novak. I think Medvedev v Djokovic for the final. But winner, I always have Djokovic in my head, so I can't change that. I'm gonna go Djokovic. So no surprise winner, to be honest. I wish Kyrgios was playing though, because I just wonder whether he could have done something special. CARBALLES BAENA serving here. Love 4. Like says Casper, damn it. Oh, did he lose the third set? No. Nice serve there from CARBALLES BAENA, and Djokovic goes long. So 15-love. Oh, yeah, he lost 7-5 in the tiebreak. I'm sure it'll be all right. So from CARBALLES BAENA, 15-love up. Goes into the net. Second serve goes to the body of Djokovic, who goes with the backhand. And again, backhand from Djokovic. Forehand from CARBALLES BAENA, and Djokovic. Backhand slice now from the Spaniard, goes long. Again, Djokovic apologising because he gets a bit lucky with the net cord. So puts his hands up in apology. So 15 all. Lexi, what are your hopes and dreams for Casper, or expectations really this year? Because 2 Grand Slam finals last year, really impressive. Can he go all the way this year? Into out forehand from the Spaniard, nice, but backhand from Djokovic is even better. 15-30. CARBALLES BAENA is in danger of the bagel, the dreaded bagel. A 12th winner of this set from Djokovic. He's really, really unleashed in this third set. First serve is long. Second serve, backhand from Djokovic and from BAENA and from Djokovic. Immense power on the backhand from Djokovic, and then puts away a forehand. 2 break points for Djokovic. That bagel is looking very, very likely here. Djokovic wants this done. It's a very late night now in Melbourne, and Djokovic is said it's home time. 12:30 in the morning there. Two break points for Djokovic. Serve is long by CARBALLES BAENA. Serve out wide. Forehand from BAENA. Backhand slice from Djokovic. Forehand cross by BAENA. Forehand down the line attempted by Djokovic, but goes into the net. So first break point saved by CARBALLES BAENA, but another one for Djokovic to try and convert. Nauman, if you're still listening, who do you think will be the finalists, and who you backing to go all the way? So from BAENA down the tee, forehand from Djokovic, clips the line, and he does get that triple break. CARBALLES BAENA looks absolutely finished. 5-love Djokovic leads, and he will serve now for a place in the second round. Firm resistance in the opening sets. Opening 2 sets, but Djokovic just having fun out there at the moment. Showing off all his talent, all his skills. Nothing CARBALLES BAENA can do at this point. Djokovic has completely unleashed the beast inside. Guys, if you've enjoyed this stream, please remember to hit that like button if you haven't done already, and subscribe to QualityShot if you are new around these parts. Going to be a lot more to come by the way of live streams during this Australian Open. So expect more play-by-play commentaries from all of us. We're a pretty it's a rapidly expanding team of commentators, so hopefully we'll be able to bring you as much coverage as possible. So Djokovic to serve for the match, and a third set Bagel would certainly cap it off in style. Serve out wide, return from Baena, and a backhand from Djokovic. Finds the corner, 15-love. Djokovic moving different in this third set. Great backhand again from Djokovic after the first serve. CARBALLES BAENA into the net, 30-love. Serve into the net by Djokovic. Now he goes down the tee. Forehand from Djokovic and from Baena. Forehand to forehand. Backhand slice from Djokovic. Backhand cross from Baena. Forehand from Baena. Djokovic unleashes a forehand down the line. 40-love. He's just having fun out there, ladies and gents. Don says Bagel incoming. Very much looking that way. Match point now for Djokovic to book a place in the second round here in Melbourne. First serve into the net. Second serve now down the tee. Very, very, very good second serve from Djokovic. Baena puts it into the net, and Novak Djokovic caps his return to Rod Laver Arena in style with a bagel in the third set. And he progresses to the second round, having defeated Roberto CARBALLES BAENA 6-3, 6-4, 6-love. And boy, does he look happy to be back out there, Djokovic, on a court that he has had rich success on. And he taps the court in appreciation. Missed out last year, but he's back. He's firing, and he's ready to do some damage in Australia once again. He had a pretty challenging couple of sets, I'd say. Baena was making life a bit difficult for him, but his ability to win the key points, really the difference in the first two sets, and then third set just absolutely blew CARBALLES Baena away, and really showed the difference in class, I think, that third set. But for the Spaniard, again, unfortunate draw for him. Having played Novak in the US Open in 2019 and lost in straight sets, he would have been hoping to do a little better, and can be proud, I think, of his first 2 sets. I just wonder maybe in the first set, he had 3 breakpoint opportunities. If he took those, who knows? Who knows what would have happened? But he didn't. Djokovic, the very next game, took his breakpoints and never looked back. So a win for Djokovic, and he moves on to the second round, where he will either face Cuoco or De Leon of Bolivia. So encouraging for Djokovic fans. I think definitely a few concerns about his injury, but didn't seem to affect him too much at all, to be honest, out there. I think he looked fairly comfortable overall, and hopefully won't cause him too many problems as the tournament progresses. But yeah, thank you all very much for joining me today. It's been a pretty fantastic day of tennis, all things considered. Some great matches. Murray Berrettini definitely a standout, but you know, just happy that tennis is back. Grand Slam, Aussie Open does not get too much better, and I'll do a quick score update of the other scores around on the matches that are happening at the moment. So Ruud is on serve in the 4th set, 2-1 down in the 4th set, but won the first 2 sets, lost narrowly in a tiebreaker in the 3rd set. So the Czech of the Czech Republic causing Ruud a few problems at the moment. We've got Alexei Popyrin, the Australian, is 2-1 down. Already played 2 tie breaks in that match against Seng, so that could threaten to be another marathon match. And those are the only 2 live matches at the moment, by the looks of things. Other matches, a lot of suspensions, sadly. But yeah, hopefully those matches will be completed, and it's going to be not the easiest for the schedule planners, but I'm sure they'll make it work. Comment here from Nauman. Casper had easy route to both final, no big competition, beneficiary of upsets and easy draw, and he gets exposed against big boys like Alcaraz in US, Nadal in French, and Djokovic in Turin. Yeah, I agree for the most part. I think his draws last year weren't particularly challenging, but you know, you can only play who's in front of you, and I think he was definitely good value for his place in both finals, and he had moments against Alcaraz, but obviously against Rafa at Roland Garros is going to be tough, especially given Rafa's his idol. But yeah, I think it'll be difficult to back up his 2022, but I don't see why he can't go deep in the Grand Slams this year. Whether he can add to his game enough to win, like you said, against the big boys, remains to be seen. But I think he's established himself as one of the top guys on tour, and I'm sure that Grand Slam will be his one day. He's definitely a threat on clay. So when Rafa bows out, I'm sure he'll be licking his lips. Slatter says, "Bravo, Nole." Yeah, it was a solid performance, solid opening performance for Djokovic. That's, I think, all he really would have wanted, was to come through fairly quickly without doing too much damage to the body, and he's done that. And just that last set at the end as well, I think he pretty properly freed up, and I think that'll be good motivation and confidence building for the next round. Norman says Shriontek, Queen of Bagels last year. Indeed. You reckon Shriontek's gonna take the win in Australia? Add to her ever increasing tally of Grand Slams at still such a young age. It's just crazy what she's doing. The women's game, I think, is I'm loving it at the moment, because you've got so many really likable players, I think, who are super talented. And then you've got Shriontek as well, just unbelievable at such a young age what she's doing. But it's just a really exciting time, I think, with a lot of players who I just love to watch. Jabeur, Garcia, Kokokov, Sabalenka, Sakari, Shriontek, of course. But yeah, I'm loving it. So hopefully I'll be able to jump on some streams on the women's side of the tournament as well. But yeah, I think I'm going to draw this stream to a close then, guys. I'd like to say thank you again for joining me. Anyone who hasn't yet hit that like button, before you go, please drop us a quick like. It will be greatly appreciated. And if you're not yet subscribed to QualityShot, then do so. I implore you to hit that subscribe button, because it will really go a long way. And click that notification bell as well, so you'll be notified whenever we go live or drop a video. But in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the tennis. It's a great time to be a tennis fan. Is Aussie Open time, so make sure you make the most of it. And we'll definitely see you back here for another play-by-play commentary real soon. Lexi with a last comment. Thanks, Ash. Sorry about my connection. No worries at all, Lexi. Just appreciate the fact that you tuned in and filled us with so many comments. Really is appreciated. Everyone else who commented as well, big up yourselves. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you guys again real soon. Thanks, guys.